Hello everyone, my name is Quinn Leung. Welcome to my presentation. Today I'm going to talk about this topic, sustainable development. I hope it will help you guys to have a better understanding about this concept and how it works. This presentation will contain four main parts: the background area, some theory concepts to support an example of a sustainable company. Finally is my thought about the topic. Hope you guys will enjoy it. So before getting into this, we need to know what is it about first. According to Brundtland report in 1987, they defined this concept as developments that meets the needs of current generations without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. It seems a little bit academic, but breaking down to simple pieces, from what I understand, we as humans can consume natural resources in the purpose of survival and development, but in the same time are conscious enough to sustain those resources for the benefits of our future generations. So now, let's have a brief look back into what have happened in the history and recently to see how this idea has developed over the time. In the textbook mentioned the report limits of growth in 1972 when it comes to first recognition about this concept sustainability. The general message of this book is either civilization or growth must end and soon. Continued population and industrial growth will exhaust the world minerals. Then, in 1987, comes the Brundtland report, as known as Our Common Future, when they discuss about sustainable developments with the solution to problems of environmental degradation. Finally, in 1992, when actions start to happen based on criteria that were discussed before in Brundtland, when the summit marked the first international attempt to draw up action plans and strategy for moving toward a more sustainable pattern of developments. Until the present day, works on improving sustainability continue to happen drastically. For example, the Millennium Development Goals in 2015. In the next phase, let's discuss about why we needed this, why businesses need to incorporate sustainability in their development goals. Well, there have been three hypotheses argue that economic development is positively related to the improvement of environmental and social conditions. I'm just gonna quickly go through these. First is the environmental goodness curve theory. It believes that economic growth leads to environmental improvement. Next comes the ecological modernization theory, which grounded in the belief that the ability to solve problems by technological advancement. An example of this is Tesla company. As you can see, they produce electronic car in solution to reducing gas emission. Finally, the post-material value theory, in which state that environmental concerns emerge when basic needs are met, and that wealthier individuals and societies more likely to take responsibilities and devotion over environmental issues. So, coming to the example of a sustainable corporation, I would like to choose Philips from the Netherlands. It is one of the most important groups worldwide for home appliances, lighting, and medical equipment. According to Richtopia website, Philips is the second most sustainable multinational worldwide. The company created a sustainable program in 2016 with aims to fulfill by 2020. This program covers two main areas, social and ecological. The social dimension tends to enable more healthy people by increasing social benefits and moving people to most fitting location. The ecological dimension aims to reduce environmental impacts and maintain the resources of the planet. Other than that, The company also recycles 90% of operational waste and aims to send zero waste to landfill. Caring about its employees, Philips strives for optional injury and illness-free work environment. Finally, the last part, my thoughts on this topic. In general, I think humanity is making real progress in order to be responsible for our past actions. This challenge is huge and difficult. It takes enormous efforts and time, we all know it. But it doesn't mean that it's impossible. I do have hope in people that we can make the world a better place every day. Why? Because we have all evolved to an era where we can recognize our own faults and be ready to fix it. And when there's a will, there's a way. I might be over optimistic, but hey, every one of us can make a difference. We can start by educating yourself, be aware of what is happening around, and what you can do about it. Thank you for listening.